Greetings and welcome to the channel. Today I'm gonna be doing a different game. So normally I started uploading Dead by Daylight on a Thursday. I think the time has been like a Friday, but I want to do different games. I don't want to just do Minecraft and Dead by Daylight. And when I first started thinking about doing YouTube, one of my games I really wanted to do was Cult of the Lamb, because I absolutely love this game. It's so good. I thought, why not do it now? Because Dead by Daylight's good. It's still fun, but after playing it relatively often with my friends, and especially after playing 2 versus 8 with my friends, it's so much better playing it with people. Like, it's already with people, you know, but with friends and like talking and stuff. So I don't particularly love it as much playing it on my own. So I think I'm gonna like not do that so much. But yeah, Cult of the Lamb. So I have played through this a couple of times. The Cult of Knowledge is based off the coven that I made with all my Elder Scrolls characters in. Because I like to do everything. Well, I haven't done everything, but the plan is to do everything on everyone. So that's actually my friend's idea, like, well, why don't you make them into a coven then? And then they can like collect the knowledge. Then it all makes sense. So that's what I done. That's what that's based off. My second one is a cult of bunnies, because I don't know, I just really wanted to do a bunny cult. It was good. To start off with, I think it was like pigs that I done, because you don't immediately get the bunny form, so I had to do something else. Quick start allows you to bypass the introduction and throw sections, and oh yeah, I'll do. Wait, actually no, I'll do that because for the video. Otherwise I'll probably just skip that. If you haven't seen Cult of the Lamb before. Probably how much Helen was defeated, your save files is erased. No, I will die. I don't want to restart. Experience the survival element of penance mode. Must eat, sleep, and to survive. Cannot be turned off. Difficulty cannot be changed. I might leave that. I think I'll leave that. I'll just play standard. So, praise the lamb, conduct to great power. Okay. Yet sacrificial beast, take heed. A furry crown cannot sit upon 2 brows. And my plan for this one is to make a cult of bats. So I think that would be quite cool. But I think the bat form is like quite far down the line, so I'll have to do something else until then. I'll just have to like collect a bunch of them and then eventually I can do the bats. But also, if you like the soundtrack to this, the devs, or like the company who made this, on their YouTube, they have a constant live up with the soundtrack playing. I will link it if I remember to in the description. Before us stands the last of its kind. All others we have hunted down and put to the blade. With this final sacrifice, the prophecy will be impossible to fulfill. The heretic who lies bound below will be condemned to eternal captivity, and the old faith shall be preserved. Poor little Lammy. But joke's on them, because this is their downfall. They should have kept me alive. One who waits. Come closer, fear not. Although you are already dead, I still have need of you. Those foolish bishops thought they could keep you from me and death, but instead they sent you straight to me. I will give you life again, but at a price. All I ask for you is to start a cult in my name. Do we have a deal? Absolutely. Who doesn't have a good cult? Wise choice. Take the red crown which I once wore. With it, you shall command the loyalty of followers and strike fear into the hearts of our enemies. Return to the land of the living, start a cult in my name, and begin recruiting followers. Once you have done so, you will see me again. Now go. And then we get the cute little hat. Ah, I missed it. I'll take a screenshot. Why, hello there. I am back from the death. On my second playthrough that I'd done of this, I actually almost got all of the achievements. I did, I think, 100% it, or like 99% it. I'm missing, I think, 3 achievements from the game. Well, not one. Yeah, I think it's 3 of them. 2 of them is to kill the bosses without taking damage. And then the other one is to complete a row of purgatory, which I did not manage to do. It was difficult. Okay, I did go this way. You can't break them. I don't quite remember the start of the game, it's been a while. Fear not, I am Ratau. I was once a chosen vessel like you, but those days are lost to the winds. Oh, it's not working. That's not working. That's now working. I was sent to guide you. We are deep in the lands of the old faith and in grave danger. My instructions are to lead you to safety. Continue through the woods. Escape lies ahead. I will be close by. Yeah, apart from, you know, doing a cult, you run dungeons, which is what this is. They're called crusades in this. And you can get new followers this way. But the main thing is to... What's the main thing? You can get resources from this. But the main thing is to go through the crusade. You kill a mini-boss. And then once you've done 4 of the mini-bosses, you can then go to the main boss, which is the 4 guys you see at the beginning that executes you. And you get to kill them. And that's what the achievements are for taking no damage while fighting those. So... I took damage. Unfortunate. But yeah, there's different weapons you can get as well. You can collect a bunch of them. I mean, you collect all of them, but there's like a bunch to collect. And there's also... you have powers. I do not remember all the powers, there's so many of them. And then there's also... it's a relatively new thing they added, I think it was the beginning of the year they added the relic system, which I honestly always forget to use. I think I used them like, probably like 5 times in my second playthrough, because, well, they were new, and they weren't part of the first playthrough, so. I'll try and remember to use them in this though, because they are good. Lovely. Well, so we got our first follower by the icon. So... oh. We have nearly reached safety, but look ahead, another poor soul is about to be sacrificed. Rescue them, and they would have no choice but to join your new cult. O mighty bishops of the old faith, we ask you to accept the sacrifice of this wretched soul. Hey, who interrupts a ritual and trespass on sacred ground? I don't think I actually have any health on this bit, I guess because it's like tutorial stuff, so. I really don't want you to like die in the tutorial. Along with like the relic stuff, they added Purgatory, which is like the Crusades, but it's so like there's like a dungeon one, not dungeon one. There's a boss run where you only do bosses. I don't remember how many rounds it goes for, but there's loads of them. And then there's one like this where it's like the Crusades, and then you fight a boss at the end. I think they're like more difficult. I don't remember. I didn't do them very much because I was trying to do the boss runs once because I was trying to get it complete for the achievement. And I was also trying to, well yeah, I was trying to get all the achievements done in like one go. So like, the bosses you fight are the bishops. Yeah, the bishops. So it's like, oh, if I do Purgatory, if I do the boss run on Purgatory, and take no damage while doing those bosses, then I can get all the achievements in one, but I kept dying, it didn't work like that. So I never actually completed Purgatory. We have reached safety, you have done well. The red crown will allow you to use those markings on the ground to transport yourself great distances. It will take you to a temple that has fallen to ruin. There you'll be able to begin your new cult. I will meet you there. Heretics defeated. Cleanse the non-believers. No damage bonus, 50% on new items. I got damaged, didn't I? I got hit a few times. I won't say no to 50% more items though. That's very good. Something that I remember struggling with the first time I done this was bones. Like, for some reason bones was such a pain to get hold of. I don't want to... I'll do medium. I don't particularly want to do like a hard challenge. I could do that at some point, do like an expert run, but not this round. It's gonna be chill. This hallowed ground, which once was mine, is now yours. This crumbling ruin is to be the site of your new cult. We have much to do. We begin by indoctrinating this poor soul into the warmth embrace of your cult. Followers can gather resources for you. Order this one to collect lumber or stone. So yeah, you can have them run around and chop all the trees down, collect the stone. You can also eventually build lumber mills and like stone mills, and then they'll harvest them like automatically. There's a bunch of jobs they can do. Please spam me. So you can name them. You can put in a name, or you can randomize the name. It depends. Like, sometimes I have a name for them, sometimes I don't. I just randomize them until I get a name. Like, that one will do. We can choose a form. I have a lot of forms. I think there's like some DLC where it gives you extra forms, and I think this is what those are. Oh yeah, it says at the top. DLC. I'm missing some. Did they bring out new ones? I might have to see. I might have to look at those. Maybe get those. The default forms is this deer. I think it's a deer. The pig. A dog. I think it's like 2 different dog forms. I think it's one of the dog forms. A cat and then a fox. And then these are the DLC ones. Monkey, a turtle, a bee. It's supposed to be an anteater. I'm not really sure. It's like one of those narwhal things. There was like, when I was in school, there was like a song about like narwhals, and every single kid in the school loved it. I don't know if that's still a thing now. Like if that's still around. It looks like a shark, that one. A mole, a fish, a butterfly, a gorilla. I think that's supposed to be a moose. I think that's a llama, a tiger, one of those horrible cats. I know some people like those hairless cats. I don't remember the name of them. I think they look so ugly. Cats are not supposed to be hairless. They're supposed to have hair. And a ladybird. And you'll have to look at the extra DLC ones. And then this is a stag. It's Darkwood and Anura, Anchor Deep, and Silk Cradle. I think, yeah, I can see that line there. Silk Cradle is where you get the bat form from. So that's like way down the line. But that's fine. We can do any of these. So the last one I like kept going for pigs, because like, so yeah, I had the first lot be pigs, and then one of the things you can choose different rituals that your cult does, and one of them is to sacrifice. So when I unlocked that, all of the poor little pigs were sacrificed, and then the bunnies ate them. They were a cannibal cult, the bunnies. Because I know like a bit about bunnies. I used to have 2 bunnies. And I learned from that well, it's more so like the mothers, when a rabbit gives birth, sometimes they will eat their young. So they're cannibals, and that was my inspiration for the cult of bunnies, and making the first lot be pigs for slaughter. So that was fun. It was a very messed up cult compared to my first one. I mean, that wasn't a cult, that was a coven, but anyways. But yeah, you have like, I think that was an elephant. You can't quite see it because it's like sloped at the minute. There's also different types. I think there's like another cat form, there's another dog form, there's a frog there. Again, you can't really see it, but I think that one's like a crocodile. But yeah, the bat one's like right down here. It's in the last region, so this looks gonna be a whale. So let's make. I think I'm maybe make him a llama because they look kind of cute. I know I said I would like to do a bat cult, but the llamas are quite cute. We can have an exception and make other things apart from bats. And you can also choose the colour as well. So quite a few different colours to have. This one looks quite cute. Let's have this one. And there's a variant, so like that one just. So like the tougher fur on its head is like so normal. Like, it looks like that. Then you have that one with the little markings. And then that one. The little... It's like curled, I guess. The tuft of hair. Let's have this one, the little markings. Should we give it a special name? I'm not very good at names. I'm actually going to Google a name quickly. I can't really find like a name generator for cult followers. I mean, I think there was other websites, but I didn't want to really click on those. But there's one website I like to use, fancy name generators. If I remember, I'll link that in the description as well, if you want to check it out. That's where I go from my names. But so I just clicked on fairy names because I don't know what else to click on. But this is gonna be Stargazer. First little cult follower. I went, there we go. Gains 10 faith when falling ill. Lovely. Hopefully they won't do that very often, but lovely. Can be... Oh, we can pet it. When did they add that? That's cute. I don't think I've had that before. Alright, let's go and... Can you chop down some trees? The dog guy. By your hand, our cult will grow powerful, but your followers cannot live on prayer alone. They must eat. Gather the necessary resources and build a cooking fire. It will allow you to prepare meals for your followers. So, what do we need for that? I don't remember. We need 2 stone and 5 wood, so let's go and help Stargazer with this. So there's a bunch of different buildings. So obviously the first one we're getting is the cooking fire. You get a... I don't think it's actually called a church, but a place where we can go and praise the cult and do the rituals. There's also beds that I can build for the followers. There's something that they added in the most recent update. That wasn't the most recent update. The most recent update they actually added co-op to the game, which was like amazing, and everyone was like very happy with that. So if you wanted to like play co-op, if you wanted to play this yourself, you can play a co-op with someone, which is very cool. It is local co-op, but with the Steam family thing, I don't know how that works. I've never done that before. You can make it like online, and if you know how that works, then you know. But I've never done that. So let's place down the cooking fire. Your followers will also like build stuff for you, but you can help them out with stuff. Your followers need to eat, and it's up to you to provide meals for them. The hunger of your cult can be seen on the top left of the screen. When this gets too low, followers will begin to starve. Find more food while crusading. Pick routes that pass through foraging locations. Plant farms to grow your own food. Seeds can be purchased or found whilst crusading. Yeah, having loads of farms is good. That's what I've done on my previous 2. I like to do... I think on my first one I've done like berries, because I think that was like kind of the easiest thing to get. But on my second one I like to grow, well, a mixture. I like to do pumpkins. I think there was also berries, and I think... I want to say lettuce, but I don't think it was lettuce. There was like a collection of things. There was like a pumpkin dish that I like to make, because I like pumpkins. And if I get the option, I will choose the pumpkin dish. But yeah, so I think 4 different farms. And my bunny cult growing all the different stuff needed for their food. But yeah, you can like clear this out yourself, or like your followers will eventually do it for you. Obviously the berries, these are limited, but once you get the farm land, you can grow them. And there's also a way of buying seeds once you, like, if you run out of seeds from like crusading or from like just farming, because you will eventually kind of run out if you don't get enough back, but you can buy those up. So now I need to cook a meal. You can now make your followers cook their own meals, or not cook their own, but like, so when you go out on a crusade, there's an option in the settings that's like a relatively new thing. That was in the previous update. So before, when you'd go on a crusade, the time would still pass. So then the hunger would decay, people would die, people would grow old. So then you'd like come back from a crusade and there'd be like 2 dead bodies, everyone would be like rebelling and starving. But you can turn that off in the settings. So it's very good for later on in the game when you do longer crusades. Because time will essentially stop when you leave to go on a crusade. So you won't have people starve and all that. But one of the stations they added, you can set it up so they can make their own food, which is good. There's still a chance of them starving though if you don't turn it off in the settings when you go on a crusade. So once you've defeated the 4 mini bosses and then the main boss of that particular area, once you reach the end, you can either choose to come back to your cult, or you can choose to carry on, and then you can essentially do a second crusade, explore the rooms, and then do another boss. And then I think you then do have to come back. I don't think you get to do it a 3rd time. But for those crusades, it's good to switch off the time decay, not decay, stop time, because otherwise the cult will be a mess when you get back. But yeah, this guy's back, so now we must build a shrine, but first we will need more followers and more gold, both of which can be found when crusading through the lands of the Old Faith. A mutual benefactor, the one who waits, has been trapped by the 4 bishops of the Old Faith. Each of them guards a chain that binds him to the realm beyond. We have conjured openings to the realms. It is your task to track them down and slay them, so that he may be freed. Now go. There you shall find gold and willing recruits, and for those who are not so willing, convert them by force. Lovely. And then we can go on crusades, and he just digs himself into the ground. As he do. Where's our little cult guy? There he is. Happily chopping away cheese? That's cheese, apparently. And when was I noticed for a cheese tree, his cheese is delicious and should be put with every single dish. This here is the endgame stuff. This is no, it's not purgatory. This thing opens up and becomes purgatory. That thing, I won't spoil it, I'll leave it. Lovely. Where's my buttons? Ah, too late. I was gonna go screenshot. Never mind. Too late. I'm always gonna like screenshots. This is like, I have a smaller keyboard. I think it's 65%. So when I want to do a screenshot, I have to press the FN button and then press like the 12 button. And Yeah, I didn't do it fast enough. So it's always good to smash everything that you see in a crusade, especially when it's your first time, like, running through everything. Because the stuff, you need the stuff, like, I got some meat from that, you'll get bones from the corpses. The stone that you get, you know, the plants. I don't actually know what the plants are. I don't think the plants drop anything. I don't actually know. But anyways. Generally, something always drops something else. Entering the land of the Bishop, Leshy, those who do not follow the ways of the old faith will be destroyed. Lovely. Well, we're going to destroy them instead, so... Ah, and we get to see Leshy. There we go. How can this be? You were put to the blade, lamb, as all your kind were, and yet here you stand before me, unrepent. The crown, his power, could it be? But I am stronger still. Turn tail and run, little lamb. We shall not run. We shall continue forward and slay them all. And there's... wow. I say a choice at the end, that's not really a choice. I won't spoil it. It's a cool ending though. I mean, the combat isn't like massively, you know, like hard as some unlike some games. You have like the roll feature from like Dark Souls and that, and then you just wax off with your bleed, and then eventually, I think after this, you do get the power, and then I think after that you might get the relics. But I mean, it's kind of rare to find relics, like to start off with at least, and then eventually it becomes like more common, and eventually you'll always have relics. You have relics pouring out of your ears. You can also unlock... oh, and we also have tarot cards. Praise the Lamb, conduct to great power, a promised liberator of the one that waits below. I butchered that, but anyways. So the card showed me once, many lifetimes ago, or has that yet to be? I have always drawn your cards, Lamb, and yet this is the first. Take these cards, and I will draw another each time we meet. When you draw by me, they will grant you power. I think I read that wrong. But anyways. So yeah, you get different cards. You can only have so many active at a time, like in one crusade, depending on how many you find. And there's also a way of starting off with some tarot cards too. But yeah, so the Lover's one, a heart offered and vow made, gives you +1 of a blue heart. And a gift from below, a generous return for your offering. A 10% chance of gaining a blue heart when killing an enemy. So the blue hearts are temporary. So like, with the red hearts, you can find them in the crusade and heal back up. But the blue hearts, once it's gone, it's gone. So I don't think I go for like the extra hearts straight off the bat, but having the extra 10% chance can also be good, so. Your deck decides your fate. You may find more upon your crusades, and I will draw from them. Look upon it now. So you have to unlock different cards to get different ones. And there is 61 to collect in total. And to start off, you get 15. So, the fates have spoken, who will listen? You cannot argue with the draw, one might as well argue with the ocean. Oh, I got a heart. And a perfectly placed... that's not the name. Acquired mosaic flooring path. And there's a bit, yeah, so much decorations that you can also unlock. As well, I don't think I normally use the pathways. I don't think I used them much on the other one, on the other saves. But they are pretty. So, this one to the right, you gain health. So if you're low on health, you can go and heal up. This one is a resource thing, so you can go and collect rocks. So I'm gonna go and do this. So I have, I gained that extra heart, plus I have a 10% chance of gaining another heart. Resources at the start of the game is very good. Because we're starting out with nothing, so we need all the resources we can get. No one is a match for the mighty lamb. Everyone will quell at the sight. Quell? Don't know if quell is the right thing there. But whatever. Also, in each area you have like different enemies, so in this one you always have the little hooded dudes, they're like the cult followers for the other people. But the other things, I don't actually know what they are, like the little creatures. Those are only in this area. Oh, you get different, you can find different weapons throughout the crusade too. So this is the Crusader's Blade 1. Stalwart companion to the Wandering Warrior. A well-balanced blade dealing moderate damage. The damage is 12 and speed 1. And this one, Crusader's Blade 2. And so it just gives you an extra... Wait, what was that? I read that was 12. 1.2. And this is 1.3. So we want the second one. You can also recycle these now for coins. That's 1 coin, but still helpful. And also at the top here, when you go towards one of these things, the stars and moons means it's a tarot, another tarot card. That's the only kind of one that I really recognize. I don't remember the rest. Well, I remember the boss one because it has a different pathway to the rest, so it's always easy to recognize those. I can feel fate's hand on the cards this night. So, Death's Door, hope to be turned away. When hit down to half health, half a heart, all enemies will be dealt 2 damage. And Rabbit's Foot. Every time I see that, it doesn't look like a rabbit's foot, but it feels lucky and fluffy. Increases chance to spawn better chests. Chests, you're only getting a limited amount, but then the Death's Door one isn't overly fantastic either, so I think I'll go for the Death's Door. The fates have spoken, who will listen? You have told us. Told us before that. You can also, oh no, never mind, you can't do that yet. There's an option, I'm guessing like after the First Crusade, where you can buy an extra tarot card from him. Oh, sometimes these will have like traps in too. Which makes it a bit more difficult. And oh yeah, all the different enemies will have like a different attack plan, as you would expect from, you know, different enemies. Like there's one creature that will spit fireballs at you. It's kind of annoying, especially when they get spawned in with one of the bosses, so then you have to like try and evade all the boss moves and like, you know, damage it. Plus you have to try and avoid all these other fireballs from these little creatures and then also kill those. And it can get very chaotic with the fights. Like these ones aren't too bad in the normal like Crusader rooms, but when you get to the boss fights, I mean it's a boss fight so it's supposed to be chaotic, but and our first boss fight. You have come far enough, little lamb. My father was willing to do anything for me. Can you say the same for yours? I give myself to the cause, almighty leader. By the blood of the great ones, destroy the Red Crown. Lovely. It's a lot smaller than I remember him being. Maybe it's a different boss. So yeah, obviously like, you have the little creature spawning and then you have the little AoE attack from the main boss guy. Nope. Let's not get hits. That would be good. So there are, as I said, there's like different weapon types, so this is the bleed, so I think it's like the second fastest. There's some daggers which is really fast. Actually no, there's also some claws too, which I think might be faster still. There's one weapon, the hammer. It's kind of slow, well not slow, but it's, you have to do like a charge up attack kind of thing. So it like takes a bit of time. Hello there, little follower. Please spare me. Convert me to your cult, I will follow your teachings faithfully. I did not read his name. Oh well. Yeah, at the end of the boss fight you get to choose a thing. So we have berry bush seed, so we can like plant those when we get the farmland. Or we can just get straight out berries. And land some stone. I think I'll do the seeds. So I don't think we have any. And then you get a bunch of coins. And so remember to destroy these in the boss room. Destroy everything. You can't destroy the chest and stuff, so. So yeah, like, you have this bit, and then once that reaches the fourth one, the door will then open, and you can go through and kill the boss. But we shall return to the cult. Oh my god, 10 meat, 28. I'd say 5 up, I think that's just called grass in this. 45 coins, 21 stone, 16 gold, I think that's gold, and then 6 berry seeds. And it took 13 minutes, and we killed 41 people. And now we have the lovely cult. Well, back to the lovely cult. I'm relieved to see you made it safely, and you have not returned alone. We are converted, more to join our faithful flock. Let us indoctrinate this new convert so that we may continue. Please spare me. Okay. Let's do... so we have this new follower form now, which is kind of disgusting because there's the stuff on the head. But... we might do like another llama. Kind of like... savor our... like first few cult members, because they're the ones that started this whole thing. Well, not started, but... I do want to choose another name for this, so I will be a moment. Okay. I've chosen one. A little flower. It's I don't really want that flower one. And this is purple one. Maybe this one. You can change these up now. It never used to be a thing. You like once you chose the follower form and like the name and stuff, then that was that. But they actually added a thing. So does not get jealous if the lamb has more than one spouse. You can marry in this game. You can marry your followers. If you choose the wedding thing. I mean eventually you can choose everything, but that's late game stuff. Well, I mean end game stuff because you have to complete the game fast. Faithful generates devotion at 15% faster. That's good. 15% easy to level up. That is also very good. Yeah, along with followers will either work or worship. Worshipping followers generate devotion for you to collect. But to collect devotion, you require a shrine. Let's put a shrine then. Beautiful. Yeah, along with marrying your spouse, you can build a I can't remember the name of it. You can build a mating tent. So rather than going out on crusades and finding followers that way, you can essentially breed up your followers and make little baby cult members. And yeah, you can do it that way if you wish. You do have to, so they'll give you an egg, or there's like a chance of them giving you an egg once they're done in the mating tent. And then you do have to go and put the egg on a thing, like a pedestal thing, and you have to like nurture it. And then it will eventually, I think it's after like 2 days, like 2 in-game days, that it will hatch. 2-3 in-game days it will hatch. And then you also have to nurture the baby. Otherwise, if you don't, when it grows up to an adult, it will rebel against you, so you have to put it in the stocks and relearn. I think it's called relearn, or like reteach. You have to teach it like your stuff of your cult, and then after a few days they won't rebel, and then they can be put back into the cult. Praise be, your followers can now worship you. Here is a new follower. Assign them to worship at the shrine. Then collect the devotion of your followers generated at the shrine to unlock divine inspiration. Oh, we get a free one. Lovely. I did say another name that I liked, but I don't remember what it was. What was the name? I don't remember the name. I'll have to look up. This isn't the name that I saw, but Dragonfly. Whoops, that's what I know. I can't see my keyboard. Dragonfly. And then let's have another little llama. I think this is a llama anyways. And then let's this one looks nice. And have the little curly thing. Naturally obedient. On recruiting this follower, immediately gain 10 faith. Zealous ignores descenders when they preach, and that's when they like rebel. Gain 10 faith when falling ill. Lovely. Go and worship. Collect devotion from your shrine. Once you collect enough, you unlock divine inspiration. The more followers worshipping at your shrine, the faster they will fill up. If the shrine is full, they will stop worshipping until it is emptied. Once you've collected divine inspiration, unlock new buildings for your cult through the shrine. So there's a bunch of things that you can unlock. So this is the first one, the temple. We can actually do that yet. And then any of the birds, the body pits, so when they die you can bury them. You can also, if you don't want to bury them, you can also harvest them for their meat and eat them. Which is what my bunny cult did. They were ruthless. Farm plot, so you can plant things, and then that's so your followers can do it, because with just this you have to do it, but when you add this to the mix, your followers will do it, which is nice. On the summoning circle, this is fantastic, so when you put this down, so on the first one, that's the first one, on the first one, on this one, you can only do one follower. So you choose one follower to go with you on the next crusade, and they will help you. And then each follower has a different thing that they do. Like one will collect health for you, one will do ranged attacks, another will do close range attacks. Another one will just like go up and just explode in its face. And then on this one you can have 2 followers, and then on the last one, this one, you can have 3 followers join you. So it's very good. But yes, we just have to... Oh, never mind. We only needed 1. And now I can unlock the temple. And then we can unlock the other things eventually as well. Yeah, the temple's the next thing to build, but I need wood. I think there's wood in here. There was wood in there. Oh, when you go on a crusade, any resources will be put in here. Or when you get like the mines and the lumber mill, anything, they have their own separate chests, so anything that they get mines from there will go into there. That one's just if there's like the random trees around and stuff. The temple is the center of your cult. From there, you repeat sermons to grow stronger and perform rituals to mold the fragile minds of your followers. You are responsible for maintaining the faith of your cult. If it falls too low, your followers will dissent against you and eventually leave. Your followers are ready to hear your word. Show them that you are their great leader. Reach a ceremony from within your temple. And so this is this lovely ritual part. Glorious. Through the faith of your followers, you grow stronger. Strength through the flock. Performing sermons will draw power from them and allow you to unlock new abilities, weapons, and curses. Followers with higher loyalty level will generate more devotion, therefore more followers you have, the more loyal they are. The quicker you gain new abilities. Heart of the Faithful, permanently gain half heart. So there's a few different ways to gain more health, which is always nice. But yeah, that was that. We don't have any rituals yet, so we can't do that, but next time. You are amazing to behold, a natural leader. I see why you were chosen. If you were to guide your cult, you will need to declare doctrines so they might obey you. Return to the lands of the old faith and seek out commandment stone fragments. With these, you'll be able to declare a new doctrine. Yeah, that was the first part of Cult of the Lamb. shall continue next time in the next video. I'm going to try and not make these videos so long, so we'll see how that goes. But thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed. I hope you enjoyed this new game for the channel. It's been out for a couple of years, but it's a fantastic game. I love the game so much. But yes. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next one.